It's Saturday, February 15th, and last week when we recorded, I sat with my notes and what's going on in the world and what's going on with Donald Trump. It is just so, it's terrifying, and it's voluminous, and it's done intentionally because he's beating us into submission, he thinks, and it just keep going and going and tear it all down. But I referenced, I couldn't think of her name at the time, Paula White-Cain, and I mentioned we now have a White House Faith Office. So here, meet the new head of the White House Faith Office. Let me start. Let me do it again. Let's see if we can do this again. Come on.
To say no to President Trump would be saying no to God.
To say no to President Trump would be saying no to God.
It is not found in Antifa, and it is not found in Black Lives Matter, all which are anti-Christ. I declare that President Trump will overcome every strategy from hell and every strategy of the enemy.
Any tongue that rises against him will be condemned according to the word of God.
It's not okay to have an abortion. It's not okay to marry the same sex. And strike 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 until you have victory.
It is God that raises up a king. It is God.
If any of you people, if any of you MAGA people can listen to this and you think that this is entertaining, that this is positive, that this is she's going to speak in tongues, you're all sick. I have no idea how you've been so poisoned, and those at the top who think so you're smart. So then you're just knowingly criminal, because this is awful. I'm going to continue under the covers. Let me put the sound down. You can show the gorgeous bed. It is unbelievable, and I'll remind how I have a heavy heart, but I'm going to have comfortable feet under the covers because of the ergonomic canopy and the way it expands. And in fact, our most watched video last month was with Raquel under the covers. It makes lots of sense to me. But I sort of narrated, and we showed a little sort of before and after, a regular sheet, and you saw how her feet were pressing against it and how this canopy just expands. So you just have room for your feet. Anyhow, thank you for those who have watched. That was great. So when I show that crazy woman, and we now have an office of faith. So what do you religious people say? Oh, that's so good. She's a sickness. I mean, if this wasn't real life, right? They say the truth is stranger than fiction. But we're the United States of America, and she's a sickness. Speaking in tongues, saying, I tricked you all, you're all such assholes. And now we're going to steal more for the billionaires. That's what she said in tongues, you jerks. You stupid, stupid jerks. This is golfer Sam Burns. Make America great again. I can kill deer and make hunting great again. You're pathetic. You're pathetic. I realize you've done nothing in your life but play golf. And you think you're big in the church and you're good. So what do you say about that jokester in the office of faith? Oh, that's nothing. Otherwise, it's great. I like being a bully and killing things, and I don't care that everyone else is crying out and saying, don't. I don't care about your rights. I just want whatever I want more. You're nothing. I promise you, the game is so much bigger than you. If you disappeared forever, no one would ever notice. And as the sands of time come, you'll be nothing. You're a disgrace. I wish you weren't such good friends with Scotty Scheffler. And for those who came out and applauded you for doing this, it's disgraceful. So Trump is cutting everything, right? He's, he's circumventing the legislature. He's outwardly making a claim that he now controls the courts. That's J.D. Vance, prick. Want to talk about an oligarchy? Want to talk about authoritarianism? You do as I say, not as I do. Meanwhile, he's cutting all kinds of social programs. It's just ugly. Decreasing Medicare, eliminating the Consumer Financial Bureau that protects you from the banks just destroying you, eliminating clean water, and food, and HIV prevention. And he's doing this to go give tax cuts to billionaires. This is what you MAGA people stand for, you morons? And how is he going to do it? He's going to take on $4 trillion of debt and put the United States into debt. You know what debt does. It crushes. Just rape and pillage. Put the money in the... There will be a reckoning. There will be a reckoning. There will be a clawback. So I show Sam Burns in Enablers. Pennsylvania. I mentioned the movie The Brutalist. I saw it a week ago. And one of the things that just so moved me was it was a reminder of how great Pennsylvania is and how important to the United States of America. Stay very strong. I know, I could just imagine that billionaires funding all kinds of lying, cheating commercials. What we're going to do and how, don't believe it, stay strong. You're the seat of our independence and fight against tyranny. 1776. No dictators. No oligarchy. Come on, Pennsylvania. Hang in there, babies. Hang in there. You're an important, great state. Don't fall victim to this poison. Super Bowl went down last week. I'm so glad Patrick Mahomes lost. I shared it last week. Him, his mom, his wife are MAGA nuts. And he said, oh, do your own research. Okay, tell me your research. Why are you a MAGA nut? You can't. I didn't get to watch Kendrick Lamar. I watched none of it, but I would have, and I've read about Kendrick Lamar. It sounds like certainly the messaging is better and more important than the performance. But maybe that was done intentionally too. And you booed Taylor Swift? One of the really great heroes of our time? And she's awesome. And you booed her? And Trump goes on social media and gloats while he sits in the stands like Hitler in Berlin? Shame on you. And Travis Kelce, I hope you guys are in love. I hope it's a good thing, but you've now traveled the world and seen her perform in what she does to make the world a better place, and the hope and honesty and love and peace she brings. And I hope you sit there and realize, just in watching how destructive, divisive, hateful MAGA is. And I would imagine that you don't want any part of this any longer. You've had an amazing career, but unfortunately football has become synonymous almost with MAGA shit. Monday the 17th, important day historically in our country, President's Day. No longer. I think we can now call it the Death of Democracy Day. It's an embarrassment. It's just so sad that the United States has become a terrifying laughingstock. From the Gulf of America to, we might invade Greenland. We might invade Canada. We're going to annex. And this is while Putin is doing his thing. Oh yeah, you're going to build in the Gaza Strip. How do you MAGA people even look at this? You were taught now to be, over, I believe, a decade, to be bullies and militaristic and antagonize and not look and listen to people who are smarter than you and care. We don't care. We're going to make America. You're sick. And it's terrifying what's going on. And we have to hang in. This is Hal Mintz. Thumbs up or feet up. Thank you.